Hey, what's up, everybody? So, what if you had to sell your silver and your local coin shop is not open? They're forced to close the doors. My local coin shop typically is open Monday through Saturday. I can walk in there whenever I want, no appointments needed, and they pay a very generous price, in my opinion, for silver. Generic silver is usually at spot. American Silver Eagles is usually $1 over spot. But we are living in a different time right now where a lot of businesses are closed. A lot of businesses are forced to shut their doors, close their doors, and a lot of places are not open. My local coin shop right now, if I had to sell silver or gold or anything like that, I'm not even sure if I can sell it at this present time. If I wanted to buy something from them, I know that I would have to make an appointment, and they do curbside service only. I should give them a call and ask them, hey, if I wanted to sell you something, would I be able to sell? Or just for the simple fact that they're not open normal business hours and everything is by appointment, would you be buying right now or are you guys holding off? I don't know the answer to that question. I should give them a call and ask. But if your local coin shop is not open, first of all, I would never sell to a pawn shop, even if a pawn shop was open. The pricing, I've never attempted to sell to a pawn shop, but I can only imagine they're gonna rip you off. And I don't want anything to do with that. Now, what would be the ideal situation for me to sell my silver and gold? Ideally, I would walk into my local coin shop. They do some excellent pricing for selling. Um, then I would look for possibly a coin show, maybe sell to a coin show. I would rather sell in person than to ship. You know, eBay is another option, but again, there's a risk with selling on eBay. You can ship it to them and they can receive everything you sent to them and everything is as described. But eBay customer service, eBay itself always sides with the the buyer. So if somebody wanted to lie and say they didn't get it or they got a box of rocks, eBay typically, in my experience with selling on eBay, because that's happened to me a couple of times with selling not silver and gold. I've never sold really much silver and gold on eBay, but I've sold other things, and they said that they didn't receive the item and eBay gave them a refund, even though I did ship it to them. The tracking showed that it got there, but eBay always, most of the time, 100% of the time, almost sides with the buyer. Okay, so I don't like selling on eBay. So what is your other option? Your other options are to look at online dealers. Now, it's very helpful if online dealers list their buyback prices on their website. A lot of them do not do that. But we're going to take a look and see what some online dealers see if they're listing their buyback prices on their website, and we're going to go from there. So, if you had to sell, once again, I always love to sell in person. I have never, a little disclaimer, I have never sold to any of the online dealers because I don't like shipping my stuff out, especially if it's a large quantity of very valuable package. The post office, rumor has it that no matter how you ship it, whether it be certified or registered mail, the United States Postal Service, even if you pay for insurance, will not cover precious metal. I've been told that, it's rumor that they will cover precious metals if it is sent registered, either registered or certified. We would have to look into that. But right now, your only option you might have to be able to sell your precious metals is going with one of the online dealers. So let's take a look. We're going to look at APMEX first, and we're going to see. First, you can click on the Sell to Us button. And I believe APMEX only will buy, let's see if it says anything down here. I believe they only buy if you are selling to them $1,000 worth of precious metals. Let's see if it says anything on here about that. Shipping. integrity. Let's see if it says anything on here about $1,000 worth of precious metals. I believe that's the case. I don't see it on here, but I believe so. It says here shipping 5 ounces of gold. I don't see anything on here about, and I could be missing it. Let me know if I missed it, but I believe Amex will only buy from you if you are selling them $1,000 worth, what they deem is worth $1,000 in their buyback pricing. So if you want to sell American Silver Eagles, let's look at American Silver Eagles, but we really want to look at, okay, let's look at random date. Random date, Amex is selling for 27.41. What is spot price? Spot price is $15.27. That is like they are selling random date for like $12 over spot. Crazy. But how much are they buying it back for? Normally, Amex would have their buyback price like somewhere around this area, I believe. They are not providing that information. Now, if any online dealers are watching this video, it's very helpful. Please put your buyback prices on. Otherwise, if their buyback price is not on here, you have to give them a call. So they are not listing that. What about if you wanted to sell 2020? What if you had a couple of rolls, a master box or something like that of 2020 American Silver Eagles? Once again, their buyback price, the purchase price, what you can buy it for, is basically the same price as the random date, but again, they do not have a buyback price on here, so you would have to go to the sell to us and then do some research. Anytime you want to sell, anytime if you are going to sell to an online dealer, I would encourage you to always do your due diligence and do your research, go through all the online dealers that you're familiar with, and price compare, and make sure you are getting the best deal possible. Okay, so Amex is not listing their buyback price. What about if you wanted to sell generic rounds or bars? Let's take a look at some generic. We can look at the Buffalo. Do they have any buyback prices on here? And once again, there is no buyback price. So if you wanted to sell to Amex, you would have to, again, call them and get their pricing. So let's take a look at JM Bullion. If you wanted to sell to JM Bullion, let's see, do they have any pricing on here? We're going to look at, once again, we are going to look at American Silver Eagles. And let's take a look at, see if they have any random dates on here. Here we go, out of stock, but they do have random dates. Do they have any buyback prices? And here we go, $17.62. So if they had them available, they have it listed on here, but they're not available. If you wanted to buy, you can't, but they're $21.76. So they're not available to buy random date. They do have it listed on here where you can sell to them, and their buyback price for random date American Silver Eagles, $17.62. So that's about $2, $2.50 over spot. So not too bad for selling to an online dealer and getting over a couple bucks over spot. Now, keep in mind, you do have to pay for shipping. So I believe the shipping cost is going to be out of your pocket. So even though you are getting $2 over spot, you calculate in the shipping. All right, so what about randoms? Let's take a look at silver rounds. If you wanted to sell, so let's take a look at all silver rounds. And we're just thinking about generic. We're not thinking of highly sought after silver rounds with a higher premium. That's going to be something different. We're just looking at the bottom of the line generic silver rounds. And here they have 1 ounce Silvertown rounds, varied designs, new, and they are selling them for a couple of bucks over spot, $19.46. And their buyback price, once again, is listed. I always like to see the buyback price on their website. their sell to us price $15.57, which is just, a couple of cents, a couple of pennies over melt. So not horrible, but once again, you have to factor in the shipping is going to probably come out of your pocket. So you're going to take a little bit under spot, because you have to pay for the shipping. So that's what I like to see. JM Bullion actually has now, once again, I've never sold anything to JM Bullion. I never had an experience selling anything to JM Bullion. So, and I don't like shipping my precious metals out. But if you were in a crunch and you had to sell, this may be the only way that you would be able to sell. It's probably going to take, I would say, a couple of weeks also to get your money. So if you needed it right away, unfortunately, doing it this way, you're probably not going to get your money right away. Let's see what it says. If you go to the sell to us button, it says lock in a price. Call us at, you'd have to call them at this number, lock in your price, and finalize your sale. Our trading team can answer any questions you have about the buyback process and provide you with properly insured shipping label. Okay, so they're going to give you a shipping label. So is that going to be paid for? Possibly. You would have to call them and iron out the details. But if they're going to provide you with a shipping label, maybe they're going to pay you to ship your product. That would be something that I'm unfamiliar with, but go ahead and do that. Give them a call and see what you can work out. Once you have locked in your sale, you will receive an email with instructions. Please follow the instructions exactly to ensure safe arrival of your products. JM Bullion is not responsible for any loss of incoming shipments. So that's a really big deal, and that's one reason why I do not like shipping my precious metals, something that's really valuable, something that's worth a high dollar amount. And if it gets lost, that is going to be on between you and the postal service or whoever you're shipping it through, USPS, UPS, FedEx, whoever you're shipping it through. And typically the shipping service will not insure precious metals. So this is why I do not like shipping online. But in the event that you have to sell and all the local places around your residence is closed, this may be your only option. After receiving your package, our inventory team will inspect each product and approve sale. After approval, payment will be issued by paper check, ACH, or bank wire at your choice within 1 to 3 business days. So really cool. After they receive it, after they verify everything is real, I'm sure, especially with gold, they're going to test each thing to make sure that it's not a fake, it's not a counterfeit, and then it's going to take after that 1 to 3 business days. So thanks everybody for watching. Please let me know what you guys think. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Please like, comment, subscribe. And once again, I have never shipped anything to any of these bullion dealers. So I always, every time I've sold, I've always walked into my local coin shop. But this is in that scenario where your local coin shop's not open, and this may be your only option. Thanks, everybody. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.